Hello, I'm Ronnie Taylor. The gardener for the Ye Olde College Inn restaurant, which is right across the street. We have probably been working on this project for the last 7 years. We like to do a lot of farm-to-table type of, I guess you would say, recipes and different things that people would like to eat. We grow strawberries, we grow tomatoes. At the present time, we probably are getting through our spring crops and going into our summer crops, which will probably be more tolerant to the heat.
So these are the strawberries right here.
Yeah, we've been harvesting the strawberries. They're probably coming to the point where they're going to stop producing. The sun is just a little too hot for them. They don't produce the flowers to produce the berries. We've gotten quite a bit of berries from them, quite a few gallons of them. So.
Great.
We also grow blueberries and we also grow blackberries.
Now the blueberries are where?
The blueberries are actually
way over there.
2 houses over here. We have a garden. It's a raised bed garden. We have a lot of herbs and stuff here.
And now what do you have growing right there?
Okay, I have beans growing in this row. This row is a crop that's starting. It's a different type of bean.
Yeah.
This is just a bush bean. Then I have what we call like an acorn squash right next to it. It's a white squash.
Nice.
And then that's our basil. The basil kind of reseeds itself each year. We kind of rotate it where we'd like to put it, things like that.
Okay.
But we use a lot of these things in the garden. We can't, in the restaurant, we cannot produce everything we use in the restaurant.
Right.
But a lot of the things they make into specials or they make sauces. We do produce enough things that some of the vendors that bring us our produce, we swap out. We have some herbs that are lemon thyme and mother of thyme and tarragon and a lemon basil that they pretty much come and get on a weekly basis.
And what do you have growing way in the distance, those tall things?
It's probably the only place in the city of New Orleans that's sugar cane.
It's sugar cane, oh right.
We grow amazing. We use it. We don't use it on a regular basis in the restaurant, but we have used it to make a soft shell crab kebab type of corn dog type of thing.
Right.
So it actually has won first place in the cooking contest during Navy Week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you show us what's over here?
Over here we just have our...
Oh, more strawberries.
Right, some more strawberries. This is our second year over here. First year was on the other side. Some rosemary heads here. We have some beets that are left over from the spring. They're probably going to be going to a point where we have to get them out of the ground. We do have
I see a pumpkin sitting in there.
Yeah, that's actually Johnny's little girl, Lola. She grew it at home, but it was getting too big. We moved it over here.
Yeah.
But what we do in the restaurant when we cannot use the pumpkin,
you use the leaves.
The blossoms.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And the chefs in there, they'll
that's delicious.
Put some kind of stuffing in it, a tempura batter, deep fried. This is the last of our mustard greens. A different type of squash, green onions, and some sunflowers.
And this is growing right in the heart of New Orleans.
Yes, this is right here on Carrollton Avenue.
Carrollton Avenue across from the seminary.
What's interesting is all of this land at one time was farming land, and it has come full circle again. It used to be dairy farm, but I like to think that somebody out here may have had some kind of a garden before.
Well, I remember my mom, who'll be 100 years old in January, remembers she lived over here on Short Street, and she remembers the dairy farms around here. So
the dairy farms, the Ruffin family owned all of this, who started the restaurant in 1933. The Blanchers took over 10 years ago. John Blanchard and Johnny Blanchard, they owned the Ye Olde College Inn and the Rock and Bowl. Mr. John basically runs the Rock and Bowl, and Johnny runs the restaurant.
Great. Well, thank you so much for the information. Thank you for the tour.
Great. Come back anytime.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks.